If you're in your first microeconomics class, long run can be a little bit confusing with perfect competition. It's always zero, and this is why. In the short run, a perfectly competitive firm can earn economic profit. We can find that by going to the profit maximizing point and then going down to where it hits the ATC curve, and this rectangle right here is profit. They're selling this many units at this price, and it's costing them this on average per unit. The total cost per unit is right here. We'll call this ATC1. So the price that they're selling each unit for minus the average total cost of each unit times the quantity of units they're selling is the profit they're incurring. But since perfectly competitive markets have theoretically infinite firms with free entry or exit, what would happen here is that people who aren't in the market yet would see that firms are incurring profit and would join the market. And over time, what that's going to do is bring down MR to the point at which it equals this intersection point right here between MC and ATC. The reason why is because at this point, there is no profit being incurred. Enough new people have joined the market to basically eat up that profit, and now everybody's on an even playing field. So you can know if a perfectly competitive firm is in long run equilibrium if the MC, ATC, and MR curves intersect at the same point. Because at this price P1 here, basically the MR curve, and at this quantity, we'll call it Q1, the price that they're selling each unit for equals the average total cost of that unit. So all of their revenue from every unit is going right to total cost, and there's no profit being incurred. Now, I was always confused about this when I took microeconomics, because I was like, why would anybody own a perfectly competitive business if they're not making any profit? Remember, microecon is all about economic profit. So the owner of this business is still seeing profit on their balance sheet, but it's equal to the profit they could earn from their next best alternative. For example, like taking a full-time job and earning a salary. All right, next up here tomorrow, actually, the last thing for perfect competition that I want to make sure you know before your next test is the shutdown point, how to identify it, and what it actually means. So we'll cover that in the next video. If you like the way I explain microeconomics, go check out my Microecon cram kit on my website. It takes me about 2 hours to explain to you every concept in this class.